watch on the Channel 9. We watch on the Channel 9. 9 at 9.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, number 9, more women are taking a summer break from the dating apps. They're logging off to see what's really out there. Online dating experts say the weather has a lot to do with it. They've spent months cooped up at home, staying warm and scrolling through Bumble and Tinder and plenty of fish. Now that it's nice outside, there are lots of outdoor activities to explore, and they're trying to date the old-fashioned way by actually talking to someone face-to-face, where you can't swipe left or right.
But just women are doing this?
Apparently so. That's what the prompter told me. Anyway.
All right.
Number 8, we're looking at the secret life of mall seagulls.
Huh.
Where do they come from? Why are they hanging outside of the Old Navy or Target?
It's true.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's all about the space and the trash. According to seagull scientists, gulls don't have to live by the sea. In fact, the ring-billed gull does best in suburban settings. Malls are a safe resting place for the birds to hang out between foraging. They prefer hanging out in an open area because they can spot predators and take off easily. They also enjoy swooping in to eat an insect, a rodent, or someone's French fries. And here's a real fun fact. It's a fun gull fact. The roofs of shopping malls are sometimes used as breeding colonies for gulls. Who knew? But somebody still has to let them in the first place.
Yeah.
They're not opening those doors by themselves, right?
That's true.
Yeah. All right, number 7. What do you think the ridges in the freezer are for? Well, a few years back, a viral tweet claimed that they're for standing up packages of meat from the supermarket, but that's not true. The ridges are there to ensure that the cold air circulates underneath and around all the stuff in there. The air wouldn't circulate properly if all the stuff were on a flat surface.
Oh.
Huh. Now you know.
People really have their freezers pretty organized, all stacked up.
Yeah.
Number 6, before the pandemic, weddings were more traditional. Hundreds of guests, large bridal parties, cutting of the cake, tossing the garter. But wedding experts say a lot of those traditions are dying out for 2023. Couples are doing away with the head table. They're having fewer people involved in the ceremony, and they're opting for a smaller, more intimate sweetheart table where they can have a few minutes of alone time. I guess it's just where the couple sits by themselves. Modern couples would rather spend their time dancing and hanging out with friends instead of going through all these old rituals.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
All right.
All right.
Hey, well, number 5, it's time for fun words from the 60s, like flower power. It first appeared when young people, or hippies, showed up at rallies dressed head to toe in flowers as a show of pacifism. They often put flowers in their hair or passed them out at peace demonstrations. They soon became known as the flower power generation, and that's how the term came to be.
All right, number 4, with sports betting now legal and very easy in 33 states, and online gambling companies just straight up partnering with sports leagues. It really shouldn't be a shock that we now have a college betting scandal. It comes from baseball and the SEC conference, or the Southeastern Conference, obviously. Betting was halted on the Alabama-LSU matchup during the game on April 28th. That's because the Ohio Casino Control Commission received information that 2 very big bets were placed on LSU for the game. LSU is the #1 team in the country, but huge bets aren't typical in college baseball. On top of that, surveillance video the commission obtained indicated that the person placing the bets was communicating with Alabama's manager, Brad Bohannon, at the time of the bets. That's according to ESPN. Bohannon has now been fired.
Oh, boy.
On Monday, FanDuel Sportsbook in the state of Ohio put a ban on any bets on Alabama baseball. As of now, there are no indications that any players were involved.
Oh, boy.
Number 3, you got to hand it to the Brits. This is a great way to make fun of their new king. You can get vape pens that look like King Charles sausage fingers.
That's what those are.
Maybe you didn't know, but King Charles has exquisite sausage fingers.
Wow, he really does.
Wow.
The vapes come in 10 flavors. Look at that.
Wow.
Maybe that's just, maybe there's something wrong.
No, I
Oh,
think
boy.
something's wrong, all right.
Could also be all the manual labor he's done in his
Yeah.
life. It really left those fingers a little stubby.
Never know. All right, number 2. Here's a look at a chart that shows the best percentages for surviving a plane crash. Now, this might seem pretty dark, but maybe just stay with me here. A quick note, there have been lots of studies over the years with different percentages of all this stuff. In this case, they're
just heard
talking
the
about
song.
a plane that hits the ground,
Yeah.
which is so rare it almost doesn't even measure. So statistically, the worst place to sit is in first class or business
Sure.
class in front. 49% chance of survival. Ahead of the wing and over the wing are about 56% survival. Best places in the back, 69%.
Yeah.
And in 2012, this info was generally backed up when a group of TV stations staged a plane crash. There was no one on board, but you can see the front of the plane gets the worst of it. They did
Yeah,
this
that's-
for a TV
That's first class right there.
Holy
Yeah, how about that?
Moses. Anyway, the odds in general of dying in a plane crash are about 1 in 11 million. And airplane accidents, just regular accidents, generally have a 95% survivability rate. That's according to the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board. So, sheesh.
Boy, I didn't know what that Springsteen song was all about. Now I do. He's a good insightful
Yikes.
writer.
All right, number 1, most people of many ages know Sammy Davis Jr. as the talented singer and dancer who showed up on sitcoms and variety shows towards the end of his career, but they might not know that Sammy started out at age 3 performing with his father in vaudeville shows, so he could do a little bit of everything. Check it out.
Oh, they played the drums? I didn't know that.
Oh, what's he doing now?
Yeah, they can do everything.
I bet his autobiography is fast. Good guy.
Not enough TV shows anymore where people are just drumming.
Right.
You know? Oh, it's
Come
xylophone.
on.
How did we not see this all the time?
He may have been the most talented out of the West basketball.
Come on, this is awesome. He starts doing a hula hoop or something. I'm out. I mean,
Something
unreal.
next, or is this the last
I don't
one?
know. Amazing. Sammy Davis Jr. Wow.
Good stuff.
Gosh, he died in 1990.
Yeah.
He's only 64.
Only 64. Oh,
man.
my gosh. That's a 9 at 9.
9, 9, 9.